Hi guys, welcome back. In this video we're going to talk about how you use these guys. So we've already gone over what oils are, why they're so beneficial, but obviously if you don't know how to use them, then what good are they? So I'm just going to go through quickly the ways that I use them and that are the most commonly used. The first is aromatic, and there's a lot of science behind it, which is really cool, but in an encapsulation, the molecules from the scent actually travel into our limbic brain, which is where the hypothalamus is housed, and the hypothalamus sends out signals, chemical messengers to the rest of the brain almost instantaneously. So when you inhale an essential oil, within about 20 seconds your brain is responding. Scent is the only one of our senses that works that way. So aromatic therapeutic value is actually really important. Typically people would use a diffuser, like I have my Rainstone back there. But I always like to remind people, if you're on the go and you can't have a diffuser everywhere with you, if you're at work, one of the best, and I feel like the more therapeutic ways, is just to do a direct inhalation. So you would just apply maybe 1 or 2 drops of an oil of your choice. I'm doing Stress Away. You want to kind of rotate the oil clockwise with your non-dominant hand, with your dominant hand. That kind of activates, warms up the molecules. And then you just want to cup your hands over your nose. Oh, and take a couple, 2-3 deep breaths. That's going to give you a really instantaneous kind of therapeutic exposure to the oil. God, that's a good smell. So that's aromatic, really common, really easy. Again, you know, all of the kits come with a diffuser, so that'll be something that you could use all the time when you're at home. I have one up by my bed. There's my loft. I turn it on before bed each night. It goes for about 4 hours. It's great. So the second way, and this is extremely common when you're trying to treat on location, so certain specific areas of the body, is topical. And a lot of these oils are pretty strong. Stress Away is, you can apply it directly, but a lot of them you want to have a carrier oil. And you want to kind of have a carrier anyway because it helps to drive the oil deeper into the skin. It helps it from evaporating quite as quickly. So, for example, here's my little roller bottle of Well Wishes. So this is my Don't Get Sick blend. It's got thieves and oregano in it. And I'll just rub this right onto my throat if I feel like I'm getting a sore throat, or put it in my hands and then rub them on the bottom of my feet to apply them. The feet have the largest pores in the body, so that's where you're going to get a lot of absorption from the oils. So a roller bottle is a great way to kind of have a pre-diluted mix that you can apply topically. Otherwise, you could just take any oil, put it on, like let's say you have a shoulder pain and you want to maybe put some Panaway on, which we'll get to in a few videos. You want to apply the oil and then apply the carrier, and the carrier kind of acts as a barrier and brings the oil down. So that's another really common way. Like I said, again, having these pre-made rollers is amazing. We can also apply topically with a spray. So this is actually an insect repellent, so another way of using them. I make a face toner with the sprays, and that way you can kind of apply it evenly. And then lastly, and probably my favorite, because it's not very common with essential oils that you can do this, the French is actually their main way of administering essential oils is internally, but we don't have a regulated industry here in the United States, so it's not a good idea to just haphazardly be taking oils internally. I have a whole video about that coming up. But with Young Living you can. So I love taking my oils all the time. So I have empty veggie caps, and you can just kind of select which oils you want. I'm going to just make a cap really fast because I haven't taken these yet. This is the EndoFlex, which I use for endocrine support. It's great for example, thyroid conditions, which I happen to have. So I'll do about 3 drops of that. And then I love the Juvaflex, which is really good for the liver support. And it's got a gorgeous color. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's like this really beautiful blue. So you want to get your capsules no more than about half full, and then you're going to add a carrier oil to the rest. And that's just so that you're not dropping like an oil bomb into your stomach. So I just have this really easy little pour spout on my coconut oil. It's MCT, but same thing, liquid fractionated coconut oil. And then you throw the little cap back on. and down the hatch, which I don't have any water with me, so I'll take that in a second. And then, you know, you guys, this is so much fun to play. So this is my Keep It in the Kitchen collection, and this is not even all of them, but I just wanted to show you. I mean, I've got basil, dill, grapefruit, lime, coriander, clove. I use these in cooking. I use them in the diffuser, and obviously I use them internally for any time. I've been adding a little bit of lime oil to my mocktails in the evenings. Nutmeg, black pepper, I use every morning with a little bit of turmeric and a nice warm almond milk. So that is super fun. So those are the 3 main ways of using the oils. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to post below. And thank you for tuning in. We'll see you at the next one.